Zed's World back again like I left something. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and put a comment below and tell me give me your opinion on the video. Tell me what you think I should do more of, what I shouldn't do more of. Not that I care really, but if it's something that I agree with, I'll probably take heed to it. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But yo, first and foremost, here, this whole Get saga. I know I've done a few videos, but this is the space we're in now. I'm not trying to upset the family of the people and all that, but like obviously I started it, so I've got to feel like anytime I hear something new, I've got to get on here and let you lot know, because you lot are probably following me as I go as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And right now, it's not looking good for Gets at all, man. It's looking bad. It's looking bad, bro. Like, it looks like, from what I'm seeing, it looks like the only good points Gets is gonna get is by pleading guilty. That's the only good points he's gonna get. The paperwork is not looking good at all, man. It's crazy, man. But what I do want to say is shout out Man Like Rage. Yeah, if you see this video is brought to you by. This video I'm about to go into is brought to you by Man Like Rage. He's doing proper journalism. My man went to the court date for Ghetts. He went to the court date for Ghetts and sat in the back and listened fully to the charges, listened to what happened with the incident, everything. So he knows more than anybody. Ghetts was, by the way, sorry, Ghetts was in court again today. Obviously, he got remanded. Bear in mind, you know, when Ghetts hit the guy first, the guy was still alive, fighting for his life in the hospital. The day Ghetts actually got remanded last week, the guy died. So when Ghetts got remanded, he wasn't actually remanded on death by driving. He was causing serious injury by dangerous driving. He went to court today, and they've upped it to death by dangerous driving now. So it's like, bro, he I don't know if obviously he probably went court, didn't hear, then that's even worse then, because you probably think to yourself, rah, I've seriously injured a guy, and the man comes back, or you get when you're locked up and says, yo, you know what, my man's dead, you know, it's like, oh shit, heart drop even more. It's like, yo, I know that are gonna double the charges even worse now. You get me? Because if the guy actually survived, and that the charges wouldn't be so bad. But to hear that, it's like that I know his face has dropped. But let me get into this. Let me get into this clip and this video. Anyway, this is Rage, yeah, Man Like Rage. That's his YouTube channel, Man Like Rage. Yeah, he went to the court date today. You see him with his shirt on and all that, and he's gonna actually read out what the prosecution has got on Ghetts right now. So it's no speculation. This is all facts.
The prosecutors explained that Ghetts knocked over the individual and threw him up to 60 to 70 feet. He was left bleeding from his head. A member of the public went to help once they saw the individual on the floor with his items scattered in the street. He was bleeding from his head and he had a pool of blood beside him. The member of public said he was non-responsive, so they began to give him CPR until the ambulance came. He had 2 collapsed lungs, fracture to the brain, and suffered cardiac arrest. A motorist who witnessed the incident gave Ghetts' car registration to the police.
So somebody witnessed it happen. Obviously, we all know Ghetts drove off. Someone took down Ghetts' license plate. We didn't know, because remember, I didn't know. I didn't know if Ghetts went and handed himself in or anything. We didn't know. We didn't know how he got caught, because he sped off. He skirted off. You know what I'm saying? So no one knew. So now we understand how it went to. Well, let's get into more on the video and we'll talk.
Police then went to his address hours later, and he seemed to not remember, and he asked the police, what car was I driving? They searched his house and found the key for his BMW, but they couldn't see the car. They then searched the local area around his house and found that the car was parked away from his property, even though he had a parking space on his drive. The CCTV at his home address showed that Ghetts was the only person to get out of the car wearing the same clothing on the night. They saw the significant damage to the car, with a cracked windscreen and missing side mirror. That was
So they've got CCTV from his yard. Him, the only man jumping in the car. He didn't park the car back outside his yard. He parked it round the corner. But I parked it somewhere. It were in his perimeter, and the police found the car keys in his yard. You get me? So that's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Found on the scene and was linked to his vehicle. He was then taken to Islington police station. They also took a mouth swab which was positive for cannabis, and a breathalyzer which was also positive for alcohol on his breath.
Positive for cannabis and alcohol. Now, that doesn't mean that he's going to get charged for that, because they said the police went to his house hours later. He could have went back and had a drink after. He could have burned a spliff after. So I don't think they can use that in his thing, because he already been remanded today, and it didn't say he got remanded for cannabis driving or drink driving. So I don't think the feds can use that against him. You know what I'm saying? Because they went to his house hours after the incident. He could have went home, burned a zoo. And had a drink.
He said that his car had collided with another car, but the motorist obviously saw different. CCTV from the petrol station on the same night of the incident shows Ghetts get out of the car, fill up petrol, and go to pay. It shows he was the only person in the car as he walked away and locked the doors. Police also accessed cell site information that shows his journey along the roads that the collision had happened. He was interviewed by police and gave a no-comment interview all the way, and gave no access to his mobile phone at the time. The prosecution then went...
Cell sites, CCTV footage. But first he said he crashed into a motor. I don't get it. When did he say that? Before he was in the interview room? Because he did say first that he collided with another car and that. So I don't know where he said that for. I don't think he said that in the interview room. Probably said that when they come to his... I don't know. We'll see more as the case goes on, though.
There's a lot to cover, so follow me as I will be posting a part 3. Now, before I get into everything else, which I might have to do in a second video because, yeah. But, yeah, so Ghetts came into the courtroom, grey sweater, grey jogging bottoms, like the police, like the prison give the prisoners and all that.
I'm just going to forward a bit of this because he's just describing what it was and who his family and that was in there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Those of you who haven't been to court and may not glass windows, and in that room there's a door in the docket. Hello to everyone. The rows in it, so I was sitting right at the back row, then there's another row and another row, and then they've got like the little box part where the prosecutors sit and whatever, and then there's seats on the side as well where other people who's part of the case sit in and listen, whatever. So yeah, then the judge started speaking to the prosecutor, like explain whatever say, and then the prosecutor started explaining, yeah, he was arrested for XYZ, and this is what he was charged with before, but as it stands right now, the actual charge is going to be death by dangerous driving. Let me just go back to my notes.
The death by dangerous driving, there's no alcohol there. A lot of people were spreading the thing, he was drunk driving, and you know what I'm saying, he got caught and he got breathalyzer and weed tested, and you know what I'm saying, the fact positive for that, but they didn't charge him for that. So right now it's just death by dangerous driving. So all the people with the drink driving narratives, that's not a thing. He didn't, you know what I'm saying, he's not being remanded for that.
To make sure everything's accurate. Yeah, so as it stands right now, it was death by dangerous driving, and then the prosecutor then started going on to explain everything that I was taking notes of, you know, that I was explaining about what had happened on the night and when they found him and all of the stuff that happened, explaining all of those stuff. And then the prosecutor also then goes on to explain why he shouldn't be granted bail. The prosecutor was basically explaining that he's got so many offences, which I'm gonna get into in part 3. He's got so many offences for in relation to vehicles and other offences as well. And the prosecutor was basically saying they don't think it's safe for him to be on the streets, which is absolutely crazy. They're basically saying, bro, the prosecutor's basically trying to paint him to be a menace to society, blood, which is very deep. So yeah,
So yeah, I just thought I'd, you know, true, I've been covering. I just thought I'd let you lot know with any new news that I heard, just in case you lot ain't heard. But yeah, shout out man like Rage. That's top journalism. You get me? Top journalism. That's, you know, that's the field. That's the field man are in it. I don't know if I'd go to the court, but yeah, I see what he's done. Like, yo, you get me? I'll give it to him, man. I'll give it to him. Yeah, man. So it's not looking good for my man, bro. It's like he tried to kind of get around it, and you know what I'm saying? The feds had to go to his yard. I thought he handed himself in. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not judging him. He's gonna, if he gets guilty and gets his time, he's gonna do his time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deals with things different, and man was probably scared. Man was probably scared. Man probably panicked. Anything. Like I said, man, everyone can talk until you're in that situation. Rest in peace to the man who passed away from the drama, from the incident, and yeah, man, I'm out. Anyway, let me know what you lot think, though, man. If you're watching the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, leave a like, get me to 1,000 subs. I'm out. Zed's World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.